Hey guys, what's up? It's QE. We're gonna start off this match. It's another EZL tournament match, and it's Xtfy Gaming versus Unity. I've got Data here. He's gonna be casting for me. Data, say hi.
Hello.
Yep. So we're gonna get it started. I'm gonna press start, and here we go.
Alright, here we go, right into the draft mode immediately. As you can see here, Xtfy Gaming, or Xtfy for short, has the first pick and the first ban here. Let's see, who will they ban? Will they be banning the Grace and the Captain, the most two top banned heroes in NA by far? Or they are actually planning to ban SLS. SLS has been banned, unfortunately. I have no idea of these background of these two teams, so I have nothing to say about this last ban. Unity now thinking about which hero they should ban also. They're hovering over many heroes, but they decided to ban Catherine, of course, the one of the top two banned heroes in NA. Now, will Xtfy Gaming be able to pick up a Grace just because it's available? Not quite yet, but unfortunately, they do pick up a Lance. A Lance has lots of impales. His Githian wall does tons of damage and very useful plays. But, like we said before, Lance can help the team as much as he can hurt it. Unity is planning to respond with an Adagio. Of course, the Adagio, a healer. We always need healers. So now Grace and Lyra's up for picks for Xtfy, or Grace will actually go for Unity. Yes, Unity does pick up the Grace. Another perfect healer. Two healers on one team. More than enough to sustain up one of their heroes, of course. Now, Xtfy Gaming here, planning to pick up another hero, and who will they choose? So far, it sounds like Lance as their captain, and their second pick will be a Glaive. The Glaive as a jungler, most likely, and hovering over a Vox currently. Doesn't look like any other hovering movement, so does look like, oh, until now, an Aegis or Scarf. They're a little bit hovering over each of those heroes, and they come out Aegis in the end. A Lance, Glaive, and Aegis combo, a decent combo right there. Lance's impales can be a lot of keys to the plays and team fights. A Glaive with his afterburn can be the keys to successfully kill an enemy, and it is just the key to doing a lot of damage. Now, they responded with an Adagio lane, most likely, a Grace Captain, and a Quill Jungler. This can be a very deadly combo in a team fight here. Quill can do a massive amount of damage with his healing, or his smite, and able to get most of his heals back. Or even the Grace using her divine intervention right onto that Quill. Gets a lot of that healing for him back, and the Adagio also with his healing also.
Is Adagio a strong pick right now?
Adagio is a decent pick currently, although we've seen him in a couple fights before in these EZL matches, but I don't think he is that strong as he was before, unfortunately.
Right.
And here we go. Both teams actually start charging right into the House here Unfold. The first ever match of the night, but not the first match of today. Looks like Crow and Grace are going down into the jungle as expected, but Adagio's going to go up lane, up against an Idris up there, and now we have the Lance and the Glaive down here, right into the jungle for Team Xtfy. Looks like they're planning to go ahead and steal up their, just the very far first early camps right there. So it does look like Xtfy, Dan the man, Glaive down there, but it looks like Lance has decided to go up, and there goes the impale. Miss impale, unfortunately, and basic attacks damage coming onto the Adagio. Does a decent amount of damage, but there goes the gift of fire from the Adagio. The chakra's been thrown out, does decent amount of damage onto him, but he takes more damage than he actually really should have that match. There goes the healing flask, forced to come out, and an impale unfortunately misses onto him. Here comes the Glaive, a 1v3 situation. And of course, Adagio doesn't even see it because he doesn't even expect anything this early up into the match. He's playing really passively. but I'm not sure if he actually quite sees it yet. Here comes the Glaive, here comes the Afterbird, right onto there, the Mesa Impale once again, and here goes the Grace stun, not able to make any contact onto there, unfortunately. Here comes the Dodger, the Dodgers are slightly able to get away, the Glaive does take some damage too. In return, the Glaive does go down at the first blood for Unity there. Unity is able to take the first blood onto that Glaive. Now, it looks like Idris is going to get hit by the Crow a lot, and the Chakram comes out, but not able to contact, and he goes down, unfortunately. Grace is there trying to do some damage onto that Lance, is able to get away, and Lance is only by himself up into that lane against a 2 versus 1 situation. Unity able to get the first 2 kills of the game, and almost a nearly 1,000 gold difference so early on into the game, which is very crucial here. Early games, early team compositions, of course, and early wins. Alright, looks like Idris is back up into the lane there, trying to get all of this farm as much as he possibly can. Not trying to let any one of them go, of course, but it looks like Grace and Dodger's there just trying to steal some of that Crow's farm, because he was slightly helpful for him, because Crow was able to steal the image farm. But then here comes the 1v3 situation, the 2v3 actually now, since that Dodgers decided to come up, and the Gift of Fire has been sent out right onto that minions over there. Now it looks like a Crow. The Crow is actually running away. He's not going to pick up a team fight. There goes the Afterbird right into the Grace there. Grace does some damage right there. The Lance, of course, misses his Impale. And will the Dodger go down? Yes, he will. The Dodger does go down. The Chakram been thrown, but Chakram is not able to secure the kill, unfortunately. Idris was not able to secure the kill, and Grace was able to get away. Now she's trying to recall back home. But actually, she runs right into that Chakram and is just barely making it out alive, unfortunately. Idris does not do enough CP power in such early game right now, and was able to let that Grace run away. Here comes the Crow. The Crow comes up right into the bush, not aware of that Lance now. Lance just literally scared of that Crow. All he has to do was just sit right there in that bush. Was able to scare him off. Both teammates of Xtfy realize how far their lane is being pushed, and the whole entire team has decided to recall. Idris has decided to get some vision for their team, some purple flares just in case for anything sneak attacks. Here comes Unity. Unity looking, just playing a couple of scat traps there. But looks like Coase is going to get rooted and impaled, unfortunately. The Gideon wall gets to push back the Grace a little bit, but just a little bit too much of an early gank, because since Dan Man wasn't able to get there just in time. Crow comes up right into that bush right there, looking for the engagement of a team fight there. He's trying to get this in shadows and perk. There goes out the Afterburn right into the Dodger, does significantly amount of damage right into the wall. There goes the Grace, not able to contact anything, and the Chakram comes out. The Chakram comes out, but not able to contact anything. Also, unfortunately, the Grace comes back in with her A and able to do significant damage to the Idris there. The Crow comes right back up and takes significant amount of interest and was forced to use a healing potion or a healing flask and a Fountain of Renewal. There goes that Grace. Grace trying to turn it dive a little bit. She takes some damage from the turn and also was forced to use her healing flask. That was a very questionable healing flask. But now it looks like Crow is trying to sneak up from another direction there. No, he's not. He's trying to sneak up some of their farm, of course. The farm has slowly been taken. The Glaive comes after him, and Crow was able to secure the Treant. Surprisingly enough, has yet died, except for the first 2 early matches.
That Glaive coming in there was pretty surprising, I think. And taking that back from the Krull. He was just waiting for it. That was pretty smart.
Okay, looks like it took Xtfy is looking up for the engagement there, and the Glaive comes out, unfortunately, and the Glaive was able to stun the Grace into the wall, but Krull comes up from behind, and was just able to help with the Grace, but the Grace goes down because of Idris. I'm not quite sure what happened, but it looks like she died, unfortunately.
The Idris got
her. It comes up the sun, and he gets pushed back by the Gideon wall, but the Gideon wall is able to protect enough from the Lance, and Lance goes down, and the Chakram comes out right onto the Crow, and Crow was able to get out alive and secure a kill, surprisingly enough. Unity here is taking a 2,000 gold lead and a 2 kill lead also. Amazingly, Dodge was able to stay in lane up most of the time, and even though he is a carry, he still has the most assists on his team and throughout the whole entire game. Well done, Dodger. Well done. Dodger decides to recall back home because it has so much gold in his inventory. There you go. He buys an alternating current. The alternating current there can actually significantly help out against the Lance, since he can stay a little bit far away and be able to deal some damage right onto him, including the Glaive also. But Glaive just surprisingly just pops out in the middle of nowhere with his Afterbird. Adagio returns back into the lane there. Aegis just sees his minions being pushed, so he just wants to go back home. The glaive is superiorly close for an afterburn right there. It's very, very, very close. But now he comes out with a couple basic attacks right into the grace there. He doesn't use the afterburn opportunity because there's no perfect opportunity there. And there he goes right onto there. There goes the impale. There goes the stun. There goes the divine intervention. And Adagio, of course, is able to get her alive. Oh my. And there goes with the first judgment. The first judgment able to stun the lance. But and the glaive also. The glaive and the lance takes a significant amount of damage because that crow turns dive. But will the crow go down?
Wow.
No, he won't because the final renewal is being forced to be used. Couple of chakrams come out from the Idris, but able to get out alive. Glaive afterburns and fails off, but he was able to get a stun right into there. Idris hides right into the Adagio, and Lance and Glaive goes down, but Idris is able to secure a kill onto the Adagio right there. Cole misses his throw, of course. And Crystal Sentry, he's looking to go back to Crystal Sentry for some help now. He goes back to all the way to Crystal Sentry, but they're just going to shrug it off like nothing. Now, Cole is planning to take off the Crystal Sentry right there to get an objective completely done. Crystal Sentry, of course, his AI is just too idiotic right there and was not able to do some damage back to that crow. Now, Xtfy looking to pick up a team fight a little bit here in a 2v2 in the jungle. Of course, this is Lance's jungle kingdom, able to use his gifting walls to push them into walls, of course. But now it looks like Xtfy won't want to pick up a team fight, and Unity will be able to get out alive. Now look like to pick up a team fight right into the lane here. It's a 1v3 situation. Go to wait for the glaive, but no. Here comes out the push. There goes out the chakram, and glaive is just slowly walking his way down. Looks like Grace and Crow are gonna go up into the lane. Crow just looking for the perfect opportunity there. Actually, he doesn't realize there's a sketch up there until now. Unfortunately, he does, and Xtfy was waiting for the perfect opportunity to seize the moment, but wasn't able to, unfortunately. Alright, things have died down a little bit here. We're taking a little bit of a different route now. But it looks like Lance and Grace are right there, right side by side, but they don't want to pick up the fight because they know that captain fight won't end out well. Because the Dodger with his alternating current, of course, does so much damage with his basic attacks. He just able to talk about half a bar of that Idris' health right there. There goes out the Agent of Wrath, comes out, but now it looks like right into the jungle here. Looks like the stun hits the root and the impale right onto that crow right there. The crow has smited that glaive and does massive amount of damage right onto there, and there come the Adagios, or no. Oh no, it looks like the divine intervention is coming down and the Idris was not able to secure a kill. There goes out the impale right there, the force of found a renewal, and the verse judgment comes out, not able to secure anything. But it looks like Unity was able to take up a couple of kills into that team fight. Amazingly, Lance was able to survive and take up almost nearly no damage. Looks like Unity there's planning to get up the gold miner, of course. They see the opportunity in there. Now this opportunity can give them 400 gold, but Dodger's going to push up into lane, gives up the 200 already. Gives up the 200 gold right into their lead right there. And now it's about nearly a 6,000 gold lead. It looks like the Grace is trying to do some damage, but she realizes she's in a 1v3 situation. There goes up the afterburn right into the push, right into the wall, of course. And she is forced to run away with the no how healing fast is able to help her, unfortunately. But now she does not be able to get out alive, but they were able to get out the 400 gold lead. Of course, I felt like that was a very, very, very useful sacrifice there. Although she was probably worth about 100 gold, that gold miner was worth about 400.
Yeah, you saw her think about it too. It looked like she was gonna go down, and then she was like, wait, no, they're doing gold mine over there, and I'm just gonna keep walking in this other direction. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Interesting indeed. But she did sacrifice herself for the team, of course, and it's always worth it.
Oh no, this crow.
Here comes out the afterburn right into the crow. Crow finds himself on the wrong side of the jungle, but there goes out the afterburn, and there goes the impale right onto there. There's a lot of flare just in case, and there goes out the smite. It deals some damage into the glaive, and will be able to pick up the win. There goes the divine intervention, of course, the healing for that crow right there, and Dodger's able to take it down. The double divine intervention because of that echo right there is superiorly powerful right there. 800 healing in total is amazing.
Yeah, that Grace heal is OP.
Things have died down a little bit, everyone. But now, looks like Grace is going to rotate up into the lane, and Dodge is going to stick around with that crow a little bit, just a little longer now. Things have died down a little bit more. No team fight has been picked up. Not quite yet. But it looks like the Dodgers decided to rotate up into the lane. Now back into the jungle. Will Crow pick up a team fight? He looks like he's going to try to 1v2 himself right there. Doesn't see a Lance at all. But he does see a Glade for the opportunity right there. A Glade after bursts himself away to start the Crow right into the wall right there. The Lance Impale is able to land the root. But a Dodger right back up into the lane. Unfortunately gets the injury surprisingly. Amazing teamwork. A Dodger and Grace was able to be up there while Crow distracted both of their junglers down into the jungle. What an amazing technique and strategy. It looks like they're trying to get Gold Miner once again. Surprisingly enough, the Gold Miner is now at full bar of gold, but they do get up 200.
Hey, Control. What's up? Welcome to the stream. No, I'm not casting, nerd. Data's casting. Let him do all the casting. I'll just sit here and say, this was interesting.
Okay, now of course, both of the captain and the Versa Judgment comes out just to clear out all those minion waves, and lots of golds come out. Now we have to wait almost nearly more than a full minute to get all of it back. I'm not sure what he was planning to think there. Probably just was very impatient about all of it and couldn't wait just a couple more seconds there just to kill off all of his minions. But decided to go ahead and use the Versa Judgment to clear them all off. What a great job, Adagio. I applaud you. It looks like this mustache brush right here, Lance and Grace on the exact other side of the mustache brush. None of them planning to move off their territory and ground.
Thank you for the follow, Xtfy. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Just have an easy
okay, it looks like Crow has been pushed right into the Githian wall. The Githian wall is able to get paid back right onto that Lance right there. That Lance was able to deal some damage, but was received tons and tons of more back in return. It looks like Crow right there doesn't even see the Glaive or the Lance, unfortunately. And it is actually... Whoa, we got technical issues, everybody. I'm so sorry. Lag spike. Whoa, the Divine Intervention was all I saw. About 500 health was healed back from that Crow. There goes out the stun. Was it able to connect? I don't know because of my lag.
It's alright. Just let us know when you're back.
This is quite a show. Minions can run now on my screen. Such a huge lag spike, and still, unfortunately, everybody.
Thank you for the follow, Sean. Please welcome to the stream. Okay, you guys, I am not going to cast this. This is not my forte.
Yeah. I'm still stuck with a huge lag spike right now, currently, unfortunately.
It's alright.
Even though if I do restart Vangler, I believe... Oh, there it goes. Everything comes back. The turret's been eliminated, and the sentry has also been eliminated. Looks like a team fight is being able to be picked up there. Crow is trying to target that Idris right there, but Idris is probably going to get away. And the Glaive, and it looks like the Impale, of course, lands into the... There goes the Afterburn right into that Crow right there. The Githian Ward pushes the Crow away, tries to keep his teammates up and alive, sees how low that Glaive is. Look goes the Glaive. Glaive decides to recall back home, even though how surprisingly close are to the base.
Before, when the Adagio ulted all those minions, do you think that's something that people should do, or was that probably like a misclick or something?
I felt like that's something people should not do, of course. And I don't think it was a misclick. I think he was just very impatient. And since he targets minions by one, he was very impatient about it. But it looks like the team fight is broken out right into the jungle over there. Of course, Crystal Sentry has been eliminated now. And Crow just targets the Idris right there. Idris is being stunned. And the Versa Judgment comes out, able to stun up the Lance and the Glaive. Crow was able to secure the kill onto the Idris right there. Glaive was taken superiorly low, and Grace was able to secure the kill. Lance comes up. Lance runs away like a madman right there. But unfortunately, he's able to get killed. Looks like Unity will be taking the Kraken now, and the Dodgers going to push up right into the lane, of course. Respectful positions, that is where they should be at this current moment in time.
Hi, Aztecas. Welcome to the stream.
I also want to say one thing, although this is entirely related, non-related. I know Xtfy and Sean, so hi, everyone. There goes the turret has been destroyed by the Adagio. Well done, Adagio. Once again, third well done, I've told you. This match. But it looks like Crow and Grace is just taking this slow, long time for that Kraken.
Thank you for the follow, Tech guys. Yeah, it's Data Zook is casting, you guys. Princess, you're so funny. Kiwi makes the stream warm and fuzzy. Yo, you guys, Data's OP.
What's she trying to say? Do I make the stream cold and sad then?
No! This is that you're so, like, amazing. You sound like you're casting professionally or something, so...
I quit, okay?
Wait, do the casting!
The team's been broken down right into the jungle right there. The Glaive has been afterburned, and afterburn comes onto the Divine Intervention, of course, onto the Adagio right there. Glaive and Lance has been forced to use a fountain. Of course, the stun has been missed onto, not able to connect onto anything right there. There goes out of stun, the Impale is not able to connect, unfortunately, and the interest goes down in a blink of an eye. Adagio securely low, looking to secure that kill right onto that Lance right there. And will they be able to secure the kill? I think so. And it looks like this concludes the first game for Unity. Let's give them a round of applause, everyone.
If I had like an applause sound clip I could just play on stream, that would be funny. Hey, Lava.
Win, of course, in a 1-0 lead.
Alright, so Unity gets... Thank you for the follow, Jerbax. Welcome to the stream. So Unity gets a point. Let me fix that. 1. Okay. Cool. So it should show up soon. You guys probably want to see... Okay, I was going to say you guys could look at the builds, but... this isn't exactly telling. Alright. Let's go to the next game. So the next one's going to be draft, and then if it ties up, the one after that is going to be blind. I just have to switch the people correctly, hopefully. Did they say GG? Let's throw out a polite ready. They're ready.
Of course, we get a response with a yee.
And TX is ready. Okay, good. So that's one from each side. Good enough for me. Why did he do that with his build? Glaive needs to be banned. Sean plays. We need to see the build.
Alright, here we go. Right into the draft.
Aw, thanks, Princess.
Unity now has to get the first ban onto the A side, and Xtfy will be able to get the second ban. But are they... Yes, of course, they're going to go for the Catherine ban once again. Of course, as expected. But now, will they be able to secure the Grace for their own team, or will they ban it away? If they do ban the Grace, they still have... Speaking of the devil, of course, they ban the Grace. Perfect moment and timing. There goes other Lyra, able to secure a healer. Of course, they always need a healer for each side of the team. Now, they're looking off, hovering over a Finn. And if they do pick up that Finn, yes they do pick up that Finn. Finn is an unstoppable beast right there, okay? I'm telling you guys right now, he's unstoppable. You can't budge him, you can't push him, you can't stun him. But you can't make him move into team fights either. Of course, the mobility, of course, factors play a huge part into these team fights. Now, they do have to pick up an Adagio once again. No, not once again. It was actually Unity that picked up the Adagio. They're stealing that pick from Unity, and the Unity looks like they're a little bit chaotic there. A couple thumbs up right down there at the bottom, able to pick up a Saw. A Saw, of course, if it's a CP Saw, totally reasonable. Open Power Saw, totally reasonable. Because both sides, either way, they're going to shred through that thin skin and thick armor. No matter what he has, a Saw will shred right through it. Looks like they picked up the Fortress in the end. A Lyra Saw Fortress comp. I've never seen this comp before in my whole entire life. But let's see how it plays out. Of course, the Finn Adagio, and it looks like the last pick is hovering over just barely a Glaive. Xtfy here is hoping to bring this out of the dirt to make this game work for them. Looks like Unity has decided to switch right there a little bit. And they're going to stay in their perfected positions right there.
So who do you think will win from the draft? Who has the better draft?
Draft-wise, I feel like the Finn, Glaive, and Adagio comp, Xtfy there, because the Glaive can afterburn, of course, push him right into the Finn, and Finn can just do whatever he wants if they're in that radius. Now, it looks like the battle has just begun into the House Unfold. Both teams are charging into the middle, of course. Now, since they are charging, only Finn can walk, so technically...
You're so against this Finn. You're like, you're so slow. You poor lizard.
Now, it looks like Saul is going to be really aggressive right there. Just one basic attack, and the only basic attack can do. It looks like they're playing really aggressive now, trying to steal some of their farm. Because they realize that they can pick up the advantage here. But here goes out the anchor. The anchor comes out with the central, of course, and it looks like Finn's going to go down. And exactly what I just said, Finn's mobility is not going to help out in your team plays at all until that Glaive can get his afterburn out. But it looks like Adagio might go down too, or that Fortress will. Looks like the Fortress has been stunned back, knocked back right there, and to Adagio. Adagio has been killed with the Citro has been popped, and Glaive is now sitting on very low health. The first blood and first 2 kills for Team Unity. They've seized the 2 kills once again, such as in the very first match.
It's a very aggressive strategy. I don't think it would normally work, I feel like.
Excuse me. Yeah. Now it looks like Fortress is down to the jungle trying to steal some more of their farm, of course. But it looks like he sees himself in a very bad position. The afterburn accidentally hits the Elder Tree, and unfortunately the Elder Tree is going to rash all of his wrath right onto that Finn and Glaive. So they started up the team fight with him. But now Elder Tree has gone away, and it looks like Fortress is running for his life. Unfortunately, Fortress, your life has come to an end, and your 2-kill streak will go away. Of course, your teammates will remember you. But it looks like right back up into the lane. Saul has gone to his respectful position now. Right back up in there into the lane where he actually should be and not in the jungle as he should have been. But it looks like Adagio and Lyra, or Adagio, is all by himself until now. Finn comes out. Still at level 1 and 2 minutes in. Now at level 2, finally is able to get his second ability here. Now, and Saul, of course, is able to pull out the huge skill level lead, actually, at level 4 already. So any team fights pick up with the Sun, they're at a huge disadvantage no matter what the cost is. It looks like Glaive now is being targeted by that Fortress now, and the anchor comes right onto that Saul, not able to get the stun, of course, because no longer is the overdrive is there. But Hero killed. The Adagio has gone down, unfortunately, and there goes out a... No, Glaive actually will live. Glaive and Fortress are there. There goes up the Sigil, pops the Sigil. Sigil was so low, and the Fortress is able to get up a kill for Unity. Unity now taking a 4-1 kill lead. It looks like Finn trying to steal it, but unfortunately he couldn't. And there goes how they forced the cord, of course, and not able to do anything. Now he gets targeted by the Sigil and the Fortress. I don't know what he was doing, but he was in a very bad position, and now he has been killed. This looks like it's towards Unity, ladies and gentlemen. This match is more one-sided than ever before. Now it looks like Adagio has been caught up on himself, of course. He's forced to use his healing flask to get out alive. Fortress has gone away since he realized how low he is now, and Lyra had left, so no longer to a team fight, but rather they're looking after some items to buy and shop. Lyra there surprisingly goes out with a Crucible rather than a Final Renewal.
Thank you for the follow, Shattered Lost. Welcome to the stream. Just got an EZL match going on. Sean plays. How do I do and where do I go? To Shoutcast. Well, we're having caster training tomorrow for EZL. If you wanted to join EZL and cast for us, shoot me a DM on Discord and I'll send you the server link. That goes for anyone streaming, casting. We need people.
It looks like a team fight's gonna be breaking out in the 2v3 situation. There goes up the afterburn, right, and able to land on the Saul. Saul was able to block off the anchor from the Finn right there. And it looks like his B ability has been sent out, and meanwhile, he will take massive amount of damage. Glaive has been killed with a one-shot rubber ducky knife. My goodness, 311 damage to one hero. That's practically overkill, unfortunately. But it looks like Adagio has been taken very low, and the Lyra's all by herself right up into that lane. Fortress now has come by to give her some moral support. And there goes up the Sigil. There goes up the Sigil. Able to pop up the Sigil, but not able to secure the kill. Adagio is so low, but would they be able to secure the turn? Yes, they will. There goes out the anchor from the Finn, of course, and Unity. Fortress has been taken massive amount of damage throughout the past couple of team fights, but was still able to get out alive no matter what the cost was, due to the Lyra sigil or due to himself because of his perk. Now it looks like Saul is right there, is trying to secure a second turn, unfortunately, but I don't think he'll quite get it. But rather he's going to target the Adagio. Does a massive amount of damage to him, of course, but it looks like his ability has come out right there. There goes out the afterburn, a slight light crucible, unfortunately. Here goes out the sigil for the whole entire team, able to regain all their health back. It looks like Saul right now is going to do some damage onto the turn, hoping to secure it, and Adagio there is being taken very low, so they see the very perfect opportunity right now before their eyes. There goes as a sigil for the Saw right there to gain his movement speed, and unfortunately, the afterburn was just perfectly in time right there. He was able to recall back home, and no, they will not be able to secure that turn, unfortunately. No minions are on their side right now. The 2 versus 3 lead right now, and Saul is able to plans to do much more damage into that turn right there. Will they be able to secure it? Yes, they will. They were able to secure the kill for the turn, but now fortunately has been taken down by the Adagio, surprisingly enough, and there's a 2v3, and Unity is on the run. Xtfy is searching for some blood, trying to get some revenge for the early game kills that they were being destroyed by Unity. Looks like Unity Saw right there is just able to get up a tree and steal a little bit of their fortress's farm, of course. Already sitting at 73 farm, which is on average, I believe, a 11.3 goal or minion kills per minute right there. Now it looks like the Citra has been popping. There goes out the snare right there, trying to stop the Adagio. Adagio takes massive amount of damage. There goes out the Crucible to stop the Finn, of course. But now looks like Saul has been taking loads of damage right there, and the afterburn comes out, able to secure the kill because of the Adagio right there. The Lyra is now on the wrong side of the map, and now he's just crying for the fortress for some help now. He's crying for a wolf, a companion to come help her, but no, nothing will be able to come and save her. And of course, the wolf will go away. Bye-bye, fortress. Fortress pops up a scout trap. Already been seen by Xtfy Gaming, but is not able to kill Unity's fortress.
Hey Naz, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming and visiting.
And it looks like Finn has been bought up some couple of scout shots there to give their team a little bit of vision right there. And of course, it's very crucial, but I'm not sure if that can help them out right now because they're really needing gold. They really need to kill kills. And there goes out the attack of the pack right onto their Finn right there. They're trying to target that Finn, shatter all of his shield and armor. But now Saul takes massive amount of damage in return. But the Glaive was able to mistakenly imposition himself. But now there goes out. Of course, Finn does not do anything about it because his mobility is so super slow, and he was able to get killed nearly by a tree, and also in the end. But there goes out the teleportation way onto the other side of the map, and there he goes. Adagio goes down right to the whole entire team. There goes out an ace for Unity, the very first aim for the very first ace of the match, ladies and gentlemen. I was up there planning to push up for just a little bit more because they see the very perfect opportunity here. Of course, I feel like, of course, they're going to probably overstay a little bit. There goes the sigil. There goes out the afterburn and the snare right onto them. Looks like Unity might be able to finish up this game in no time, of course.
Yeah, we're only like 8.5 minutes in.
Has anybody ever watched Vainglory 8 last year, the Unified Championship Finals around the world? It was Phoenix Armada versus TSM. I'm not sure if anybody else has watched that, but it was an 8-minute match. Of course, Phoenix Armada won, but now it looks like a team fight 1v3 situation. Unity has found itself in a very small and unfortunate position to go to the decision, but not able to get him out alive. The attack of the pack was able to help him out very little and keep him sustainably alive throughout the fight, but not able to get enough to run away. Now it looks like Unity there is still in a gold lead, about 5,000 gold, and a 3-kill lead, and of course 3 turns ahead of Xtfy Gaming. The Saw is very helpful for taking down turns, but not very helpful much in team fights if the team fights are too far away. So what that means is that Unity has to bring the team fight to Saw, but Saw cannot go to the team fight, unfortunately. Xtfy is in a bit of a hole that they can't climb. And there goes out the drag, the pole right there. There goes out the anchor, and very able to secure. The first adjustment comes out, not able to land on anybody except for the Saw. Saw was able to secure the kill into the glade. More basic attacks can come out, and the attack of the pack, and Saw's ability is able to come out. There's hurting in that a dodge right there. They were searching for some blood. Of course, Saw's mobility is so super slow that he couldn't even catch up to help out the Fortress in their team fight. Unfortunately, this is a really bad position for Unity right now, since they're right there. Saul is able to secure the kill because of that sigil right there. I think 341 damage, of course, ran to the Adagio.
That was really close.
That's the amount of damage. So goes at the afterburn right there. Will he be able to secure the kill? There goes at the sigil. Of course, not able to land right onto him right there. And the glaive gets viewed so hard by the teleportation right back to him. Oh, man. That was an amazing play.
That was a nice port right there.
Now, this composition of a Saw Fortress on Lyra here, it's not very good, unfortunately, since Fortress can really, his perk right there gives him movement speed when he's nearby enemy heroes or allied heroes. So if he's near Saul and Saul's superiorly slow, he's gonna pull out ahead of the Saul just like in a drag race. No problem. Now things have died down a little bit right here. Finn and Glaive looking out to secure some kills right now, but they're stuck in a position. They're 3v2 situation now. The attack of the pack comes out, of course. The Saul's anchors, no, the Finn's anchors are able to come out right there. The attack of the pack does stop quite some damage onto the Glaive and the Dodger, of course. But now more damage is coming out onto the Dodger. There goes out the Force, the core, being forced to come out, unfortunately. There goes the Knight, not able to secure a kill, but the Force is really able to secure, unfortunately. No, he will not. Everybody gets to make it out alive, and there goes Saul's ability. Saul's ability to come out, and there goes missiles right onto them, just destroying them one by one. And of course, Glaive goes down. Of course, all three of them go down right in front of their base. They were so close, but yet so far, they're just waiting to push the 381 damage, of course, to the turn. Amazingly, Saul was able to pull out the game lead. An 11-minute match, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes this EZL series of Unity versus Xtfy Gaming. What an amazing match, and what so much one-sided.
Well, GG. So I guess that's it. Unity wins, right?
Yes, they do. They were able to pull out the lead in a 2-0 series.
What do you think of the build?
Now, Saul right there is almost nearly gone Glass Cannon, which was surprising that he didn't buy any defense, since if he didn't go buy any defense, he relied so much on that Lyra Sigil and that Fortress to keep him alive, of course. But now that Glaive right there, I'm not quite sure what he was going for, and he wasn't able to do enough damage, unfortunately, in those team fights. But despite all of that, Unity was able to pull into the lead, even though their mobility of that wasn't enough for them.
Cool. Awesome. Well, let's make sure everyone is good. GG. Remember to send your screenshots in. Yep. Cool. Well, thanks so much, Data, for being here and for casting for me. That was really awesome. And stream, I'm gonna end for a second and then I might start up again. I'm not sure. So say bye, Data.
Bye bye, everyone. Thank you for listening.